As I record this, the Philadelphia Phillies are the best team in baseball. That is just a statistical fact that you can either believe or disbelieve, but it's a fact nonetheless. They have the best record in all of baseball. They've won 5 straight, albeit they're playing the Rockies, so they probably should win those games. But still, nonetheless, they've won 5 straight, and even with Juan Soto going to the Mets, they're in second place. The Phillies are at the top. But, and here's the big but, Dave Dombrowski needs to go out and be proactive. And I'm not talking about at the deadline. I'm talking about right now. He needs to set the market, if you will, and he needs to go out there and address the glaring hole that this team has right now. And it's not stuff I've previously talked about, which is like, oh, they need a left fielder. Oh, you need to keep Kyle Schwarber where he is in the lineup, which, by the way, he's crushing it. I did a whole video about how that argument was dumb. You need to, right now, actually you need to do it yesterday, but right now, go out and find a lefty reliever. Because the news coming down that Jose Alvarado has been suspended for 80 games not only crushed the Phillies twofold, but it left them with no real lefty out of the pen. Now, the 2 reasons that I talked about that it crushed him is he's your best reliever, and the fact he really was your only lefty, and now you're stuck with Tanner Banks. And if you're looking for an internal option, i.e. going down to Lehigh Valley and grabbing one of those, it's kind of impressive when you look at the Lehigh Valley bullpen because they have 1 lefty. 1. And he's not very good. It's nothing but righties down there. Now, some of them are okay, and if a righty went down, I wouldn't have any problem with it. But there's no lefty to speak of. There's no white knight coming in riding on a horse to save the day, throwing bullets from his left-hand side like that. It's just not, it's not there. So what do you do? Well, Dave Dombrowski needs to do what he has really never done with the Phillies, and that is go out there and make a trade in May or make a trade in early June and not wait till July and not believe that his acquisition of Tanner Banks last season is good enough. I heard a quote from Rob Thompson that said, our bullpen is good. We're going to get it together. You're lying to yourself. It's not good. When you're throwing out the Carlos Hernandezes and the Jose Ruizes and the Joe Rosses of the world, you're not good. I don't ever need to see Carlos Hernandez throw a baseball for this team again. I don't know why he's on the team, to be honest with you still. He's not good. There's a situation where I wouldn't have a problem with them dropping him and grabbing somebody from AAA, giving them a spot. But right now, as it stands, there are teams in baseball that they know they don't have it this year. They know they're out. They will be in sell mode. They're just waiting for phone calls. Make the call. Get on your phone and make the call. Trade some dude in Clearwater that is a good athlete that realistically if he even makes the majors, it won't be for another 4 or 5 years. And trade that dude for a left-handed reliever. Get somebody in here now. Because I just don't know how long they can go without a lefty reliever. I don't know how long they can go with your best bullpen arm being Matt Strom, and that is really it. To his credit, Jordan Romano has pitched better of late, but I still don't really trust a Ryan Kerkering in high-pressure situations. So go out there, address the situation now. A couple years ago, when the Atlanta Braves lost 2 outfielders to injuries, you saw Alex Anthopoulos go out and address it right away. Traded for Eddie Rosario and, maybe Adam Duvall. But he addressed it, and he addressed it in May. He didn't wait till the deadline. He didn't try to convince himself, oh my God, I think we're good with our bench pieces. I think they could be starters. And that's one of the issues that I have with Dave, is that I fear that he's going to convince himself that Tanner Banks is good enough until he has to go out there and make a move at the deadline. I would rather make a move now. For 2 reasons. 1, you need it, but 2, a lot of times making a bullpen arm move is very, very hit or miss. It's not like when you trade for a position player or a starting pitcher. If they're good, they're probably going to continue to be good. Sometimes a change of scenery for bullpen arms does the opposite. Sometimes they just suck for the rest of the season. Sometimes that they were in such a good groove with their old team, and they get to the new team, and it doesn't work out. We've seen that time and time again. So I'd rather make a move now in May. So hypothetically speaking, let's say, and I'm just gonna throw a name out there. Let's say you trade for some dude named Scott Jones, made up name. He's pitching for the White Sox. He's got a 3.3 ERA, pitches out of the left-hand side. You trade for Scotty. Scotty's pitching well with the White Sox. He comes over to Philly, sucks. His ERA in Philly's 5.4. Turns out he was a fly ball pitcher, and the friendly confines of CBP aren't really kind to him. What do you do then? You go out at the deadline and you dress it again. Relievers aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg. They're going to cost you a mid-level prospect. So do it now. Address it now, so that you can figure out if what you got is actually good, which Dave Dombrowski a lot of times is like hit or miss, with his deadline acquisitions at least, or you need to go at it again. Because what I don't want to have happen is they wait until the deadline. They make a trade for a guy like Carlos Estevez, and he's horrible. And you can point to his ERA with the Phillies all you want. When that guy came in and there were guys on base, those guys were coming home. I've never seen a reliever so eager to let men come home, start giving up hits, hit other teammates' ERAs, and then as soon as it was like a clean slate for him, okay, now I'll get him out. Yeah, wish that dude nothing but the worst. So let's be a little proactive. Let's get on it, and let's make a move. But do you agree out there? Do you think the Phillies should make a move now, or should they wait? Obviously, if you wait, the price probably will dip a little bit, go down. You're not looking at trading, let's say, your 27th prospect, but you're looking to trade, your 40th prospect if you wait a little bit. I'm making a move now, but what about you guys? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe, like, dislike, all that good stuff.